Hey guys, Blessing here. The man you see in this clip is Izobo Agbonlaho, the same traditional priest and spiritualist that fired a rifle during the laying of curses that took place exactly a week ago. So in case you guys are wondering what this is all about, there is a video I made titled Palace Summon, which shows how the Palace of Benin Kingdom supposedly summoned 3 social media presenters to report themselves for allegations of misconduct. And I made a second video titled Nigerian Juju, where you see some traditionalists and other voodoo practitioners laying curses on those presenters. So if you haven't watched those videos, you can find the links in the description box down below. Now, after all these happenings in the last few days, there has been high-level revolt on social media by members of the public and by other social media presenters who felt like their counterparts had been unfairly treated. Eventually, I presume that the news got to the King of Benin Kingdom, which ultimately led to Izobo being banished from the palace. And there are reports that his banishment was only temporary, and some of his supporters argue that it was not linked to the laying of curses and that the true reason he was banished is allegedly because he had already had issues with the palace. For me, that argument is basically medicine after death and senseless damage control. The point is that this man right here that you guys support and look up to as a godfather is not fit to be connected to the palace. The guy clearly is not pure. He is not just, and most of his dealings are morally and traditionally unacceptable. It is true that the laying of curses that he had a major hand in is not the first atrocity that he must have committed. He must have been involved in other cases of misconduct and indiscipline. But guess what? The laying of curses was one of his wrongdoings. So to all of you supporters of Izobo, let me tell you the right way to put your argument. This is how you should say it. The laying of curses was not the only reason he was banished, but it was definitely one of the main reasons he was banished. In fact, it was the final straw that broke the camel's back because Izobo cup don't already full. And that is the reason he was banished almost immediately after the swearing took place. Otherwise, why wasn't he banished weeks ago or months ago immediately after all those his other issues with the palace? No, he wasn't banished after his other issues, but he was banished after the occasion of the swearing. So his banishment was definitely linked to the swearing. So we should all just be honest with ourselves and admit that this guy has a bad reputation and the swearing that took place that he was part of was a bad thing. And I hope Emily J and a whole lot of other people agree with me. Here is a comment Emily J directly sent to Izobo. It says, "Bro, try to fix your reputation and change for good." I hope Izobo takes your advice, Emily J, because our sons and daughters need prayers and blessings, not curses and bad wishes from our traditional elders. Anyway, this video surfaced yesterday where we see Izobo having the time of his life, which looks like a deliberate attempt to pepper them. But who exactly is Izobo trying to pepper? Don't get me wrong, Izobo still has the basic human right to go out and have a good time, but given the recent circumstances surrounding him, I feel like his timing of posting this video is not well thought out. Izobo is a top traditionalist who has been linked to the palace for a very long time, and he only got banished 2 days ago, and I feel like this is not the kind of countenance that he should be displaying in public, at least not for now. This is actually the time for him to be sober and have some self-reflection rather than sending off an indirect "I don't care" message to who it may concern. I personally feel like this is disrespectful towards the Oba. By banishing Izobo, the Oba and the palace have already done well to show the world that they do not condone the injustices that we have seen in the last couple of days. But so many people out there are still of the opinion that that is not enough. If the palace truly is not in support of the swearing, then all hands must be on deck to see to it that those curses are overturned. Hashtag overturn the curses. And when that happens, we all would know and accept that justice has finally been served, because injustice to one is injustice to all. If you agree with me, go ahead and type this hashtag in the comments below. And if you get to watch the video on Facebook, do not hesitate to like and follow my page, and I will catch you on my next one. May the King of Benin Kingdom live long. Amen.
So it be. One love. This is Justice Security Network. This is the head of operation. Worldwide, we are okay. This is global one of our standard. One love. I love you all. All is well. Be a good person. Be a good girl. Be a good lady. Be a good boy, be a good man. Continue your good work. Continue who you are. Never change from good. You present good. With good, all things are possible. I love you all.